Trevor.
I've been taken by the arm.
Look into Vivian's face, Trevor. Look into the face of Vivian and shout, I've diddled myself.
Shoes!
Shout you've diddled yourself.
I'm sorry about that.
He's mad.
Trevor.
I won't do it again.
Shout that you've diddled yourself.
I work. All right.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Get him back.
Oh, no.
Idiot.
What's wrong with him? What a way to behave.
I think he's been thrown out by security. I don't know what he's doing. He's such a disappointment.
Sadie Frost, you're involved in the world of fashion, aren't you?
Sometimes.
You saw how Trevor was dressed. What did you make of it?
Well, it's just a bit off-putting, his boxer shorts, actually. They're a bit tight.
And the legs all painted?
Yeah.
Why would anyone seek to go out like that?
I don't know. I think he's trying to upstage you a bit, isn't he?
It's a cry for help. He's trying to upstage
People do say to you, you painted those
attention.
trousers on.
Yeah, people say that to me a lot. Rafi, you think he wants attention?
Yep.
And do you think that that's the right way to go about it?
No.
How should Trevor go about getting attention? What do you think he should do? Is there something more creative?
To write a song like Rafi.
Write a song like Rafi. That's a good way. Look at the attention he's getting.
I think he's a nice, sensitive guy, Trevor. I think he's quite cute. I think he'd make quite a good boyfriend.
Trevor?
Are you joking?
Who too?
No.
Rafi, would he?
No way.
He'd be awful. You wouldn't want him loitering around your house, would you? Trevor Locke
That's
with his
what
legs
you said.
painted. Be awful, wouldn't it?
The last thing you want.
I think he's alright.
No, he's not. He's a Sadie, don't use this as a forum to flirt with Trevor Locke. Honestly, you will regret it. Because he's a very desperate man, he'll respond to that.
Right.
Honestly, look, you can do a lot better. You could do a lot better by wandering the streets, just kicking homeless people and asking them to love you. Honestly.
Yeah.
Trevor Locke
Imagine that in Heat magazine with a man with painted legs.
legs. Can you imagine it?
It's not
a little bit scraping the barrel.
It's the last thing,
Yeah.
it's scraping outside the barrel. It's scraping the guns that they wouldn't even put in the barrel because it stank. That's what that's doing.
This is Six Music.
Listen to Russell Brand on Six Music. I'm here with all manner of people. Matt Morgan's pressing the buttons. You're right, Mafu.
Yeah, I've got a delay on my headphones now. Have you got it?
Yeah,
it's weird.
Oh, this is today. There's a technical problem. Take the cans off. We can hear ourselves in the recent past. Trevor Locke is back in the studio. You right, Trev?
Yeah, I'm all right. It was an unusual experience trying to get thrown out of Topshop. It's impossible to get thrown out.
They won't throw you
That's
out.
terrible, isn't it, really?
I wonder why that is.
They were scared of me. They were clearly aware of my presence and that I was unorthodox.
Because you're all caked in all sort of mud and weirdness, aren't you?
How did that happen?
So people outside look really confused.
Yeah.
So, like, what they're hearing is odd. Is there a problem out there?
No, they're just confused about my legs, I think.
It's okay. Yeah, so it was a bit weird, was it, in Topshop? Other shops are available?
Very weird, very uncomfortable. Yeah.
I think it's because you're smartly dressed they won't throw you out. I think it's if you look sort of...
Smartly dressed?
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
His
you know,
legs are
top off.
painted.
Top
Matthew, what kind of barometer have you got for sartorial elegance?
No, it's true.
That creature over there with cack up his thighs. Stop.
I don't like the way the paint is cracked and
Nor
dried.
do I. It looks like some sort of tribal makeup, doesn't it? now?
It's really horrible.
It looks better, actually, like this, I think. It looks somehow justified.
Doesn't it?
It looks like it's my religion.
Unjustifiable. What is your religion, Trev? What kind of God is it that you worship?
Well...
So, Trev, you've noticed that your trousers and bag are gone.
Yeah, what have you done with them? I haven't gone to that gay sauna again.
You sent them to a... Rafi sent them to a gay sauna.
You haven't. Where have they gone? Seriously.
Rafi...
I need that stuff.
It's up to you whether you give Trev his stuff.
They're in a recycling bin.
They're in the recycling bin. Although, who would seek to recycle a pair of your trousers?
I didn't like them, so I put them...
Rafa, you're a young lad, you're easily impressionable, and, you know...
He wore those trousers. He wore those
He
trousers.
was a role model.
Poor-
Seriously, there are
I'm a
other
good
people,
role model for this boy.
Even in this room, there are other people that are better role models than
There
me.
are not.
I understand, you know, but next time, really.
Trevor, stop standing there with cack up your thighs trying to be a good role model to a 10-year-old boy. It's a shocking sight.
You've put this muck on my legs.
Trevor, the day I put muck on your legs will be the day I die, sunshine.
How are you going to get home like that? Are you going to just put your trousers on over it? What if you're in an accident?
It looks like he's already had one. Been sent some limericks and stuff here. There once was, this is from Sebastian, he goes, there once was a weirdo called Trevor, he thought he was incredibly clever, Russell laughed in his face, then put him in his place, then did something with a feather. Sebastian from Manchester, you can come and see Trevor's show if you fancy it. Trevor, where's your show going to be?
It's at the Edinburgh Festival, it's in the Wine Bar at the Gilded Balloon, it's on at 4 o'clock next Sunday.
Going to be brilliant. Me and Matt are going to be there. We're going to cause quite a scene, let me tell you. Here's another limerick. This one's from Curtis Seaton. Curtis. Prepare yourself. This is a really brilliant bit of poetry, says this person. There once was a man with light jeans whose friends decided his fashion sense was sheer beans. That doesn't scan. They bullied and bullied him until he thought his name was Tim, and he got his legs painted by boys who weren't even yet teens. Curtis, that is not a good rhyme.
It's not, and you're not getting tickets.
He's having tickets. Trevor, that
No,
young
he's not.
man's
I
poetry.
don't want him in.
If you read that poem out on stage, it would be the highlight of the show. So,
No.
Curtis, you can have tickets to the Trevor show if you want it.
No, you can't, Curtis.
Curtis, quite frankly, there's nothing to see. You'd be better off sat at home writing badly scanning poetry. But you are welcome to go and see the show if you want. You can sit right next to me and Matt because you sound like a lovely fella.
I'm looking forward to this show, Trev. What can we expect?
You can expect laughter, mate.
It's going to be a farce. Here's another limerick from Matt Whitby. This is he's written a limerick that's nothing to do with anything. There once was a small boy from New York who was continually poked with a fork. It became too much. He flinched when he touched. He now lives in a shed in court. Right?
These people are not coming to see my
They're
show.
coming, Trevor.
They're not.
You will welcome them with open arms.
I will not.
You will welcome them. There's another one here from Dawn Chapman. Oh, Dawn Chapman.
Oh.
Trevor, you look shocking. You deserve to be dragged through the streets by a pack of wild horses. Russell, you're a divine prophet of clothery and fashion as always. Matt, hi. Interesting. I have addressed us
Nice.
all there from Dawn Chapman.
Didn't rhyme.
Anything. Didn't rhyme, but if you want tickets to the show. Trevor,
Yeah,
what's the
it's all right.
problem?
Oh, no, it's fine. Come along. Come along. Can I give out the phone number for normal people that are sensible?
These people are normal.
These
They
people
are
are normal.
listeners of this show that you should be treated with respect, Trevor.
No.
So perhaps giving them tickets to your show is not the best way to treat them. That's a sort of a punishment. Yeah,
This is
read
the
out
box
the
office
number.
number 0131 gets you into the Edinburgh area. 6668
Break down the
gets you
phone
into the
number.
Aldgate area.
You're not Alexander Graham Bell. I have this new device. It's called a telephone box machine. By pressing these digits, you can talk to an uncle or aunt from any time in the social spectrum.
Oh, you foolish braggart. That is exactly how it works. 0131 Edinburgh. 6668 Cowgate. 1633 Gilded Balloon Wine.
You have to break it down. People don't care what the digits
do.
mean.
They want to know when
You're not
they're
programming a robot.
when they're pressing those buttons, it's a meaningless thing unless they know what they're pressing into.
Trevor, what is a meaningless thing is the whole way you conduct yourself. And I think you've stuffed something down the front of your pants because I've seen
Yeah,
your
of course I
genitals
have.
before. What's down there?
My little fellas.
That's
In addition to
disgusting.
that, you've put socks down there, haven't you?
Trevor, if people
Matthew,
can expect...
investigate his pants.
I do not want to
Right.
touch that area.
What have you got down your trousers?
Don't pull it.
It's a dinkle and some testicles.
And a tampon. You are a very unusual boy.
It's
but I
best
will
to
learn
take
love you.
precautions.
Okay, that's what you don't need to take
0131
precautions.
668
Trevor,
1633.
Trevor.
They go on sale tomorrow.
Beautiful boy.
Trevor, if you can drag a phone number out and make, like, a phone number last 10 minutes, what can we expect of this show?
That's what it's going to be. Him going,
Rubbish.
oh, 0161, if you're outside Manchester. It'll be him saying that for about half hour. Okay, should we wrap up the Sonic Enigma, Matthew?
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
we got a winner on the line, haven't we?
Right, this person we already know has won, but see if we can actually build up tension, even though you know this person's already won. Hello, mate. Hello.
Hello, you alright, Ross?
Hello, mate. What's your name?
It's Paul.
Hello, Paul. How's it going?
Good, thanks. Yeah, very good.
Have you been enjoying listening to Trevor's devious behaviour?
Yes, I have, yeah, as usual, yeah. I think he was enjoying that a bit much, though.
He was enjoying
He's
it.
getting
In
into
top
it.
shop.
Very unpleasant. Do you think that you'd like to come and see Trevor's 1 hour show at the Gilded Balloon Wine Bar next Sunday at 4 o'clock?
If I have to.
No, you don't,
You
mate.
don't have
It's up to
With
you.
that attitude, you're very unlikely to be invited.
Trevor, you are in no position to pick and choose your audience, mate. If there are people there sheltering from the rain, you should welcome them with a biscuit. So, okay, so you've been listening to the Sonic Enigma, have you, Paul?
I have, yeah.
And what do you think what is the answer to that enigma?
I believe it's Juice Box by The Strokes.
Is that the right answer, Trev?
My heavens, it's very close.
Well, hooray for that! Let's create atmosphere in the studio. Yeah, woo, whoa, crazy, yeah, woo. And listen to that belated
Against all
atmosphere.
odds. Unbelievable.
This is a triumph of good over evil, Paul. You
You
are
can't be
like...
sarcastic now.
Trev, why are you being
I'm not being
sarcastic about everyone?
sarcastic.
He's
Why has won
terrible,
my
isn't he?
competition? I'm grateful to him.
And yet,
employed for another
when
week.
we said, would you like to come and see your show at the Gilded Balloon next week, you treated him like a dog.
I did, and I enjoyed it.
You
I was
did.
joking, Trev.
I was joking.
So you're going to come
Looking
and
forward
see
to
it?
it, mate.
And you're going to be in the studio up in Edinburgh as well?
Definitely, yeah.
Bring people
Wicked.
along, mate.
Where are you from? Where do you live?
I live in Whitby, so
It's quite a
it's
trek
actually
then.
closer to Edinburgh than London.
Oh, right. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Bring
it's
some
true.
people up.
North East.
Bring some people up, mate, as well.
Come in a camper van.
Trevor,
yeah,
you're not
sounds
in a
a good
position
idea,
to
yeah.
prescribe how
How many
people
can I bring?
travel. 9. But no
Nine.
more.
Cool.
No more than 9.
You can bring 9 people. Okay.
I don't know if I've got that many
But you
friends.
may travel in whatever way you see fit. Don't feel obliged to travel in a camper van because Trevor's got a fantasy about Scooby-Doo, the dirty article that he is. Okay, well done. You got Juice Box there, Paul. We'll be playing that now. You take care. See you next week,
Cool.
mate.
See you
And your
next
9
week.
friends. Right, ta-da, old bean. Right, so he's unravelled your enigma. There's another poor soul out there that's going to have to be counselled through life. Right, so listen to Juice Box now. That was the answer to that enigma. I don't know how it was, Trev. How did that little racket?
You don't know how it was?
And
No,
why
I
does
don't
it
know
have to
how
be
it
a
was.
You
mechanical
don't know how it was.
sound?
Well, because I was juicing various different fruits and vegetables into a box,
It
wasn't
sounded
I?
like you were juicing yourself.
But why was there a mechanical sound that
That's what a juicer sound makes, isn't it? That's what a juicer is a machine.
Do your impression of a juicer again. Is that what you think it sounds like?
That's talented though, isn't he? This
What a
hour
gift.
is going to fly by.
This hour, Trevor locked in his impressions
I
of
don't do
various household
impressions.
appliances.
It's not impressions.
It's not impressions. But you do such a lovely juice box. You know.
I know, I do, I should do. Well, maybe that's next year's Edinburgh show. You know.
I think next year you're not going to be invited back, Trev. I've got a feeling this might be your one and only Edinburgh. I mean, a thought and a prayer. You're right, Trev. Why have you got your hands on your hits?
Well, it's somewhere to put them, isn't it?
No, I suppose so. Okay, righto. So, what a show it's been. Should we, Matt,
Yes,
would you like to do a cultural review?
yes, of my own evening that I put on in
Oh, God,
Camden.
have you made a jingle for it?
No.
Right, I'll do one live. Oh, I'm having a party! Oh, God, I'm scared. It's not going right. Oh, I don't want those people to come. Help me, I feel alone. You're not playing the right kind of records. Here's Matt Morgan's cultural review.
It was a bit like that. I learnt a lesson about flyering.
Go on.
Do some.
Do flyering.
Do flyering.
Why?
Well, generally let people know there is a night going on. Don't
Right.
expect people to wander in.
Did you want more people to come to your night then?
Yeah, it was good though, in the end.
Yeah.
It was alright, I mean, it's, you know.
What did you learn about it? You learned do
I
flying.
learned that I don't actually like DJing,
Why?
because it's stressful. It's like, people come and talk to you when you're trying to watch the time going down. It's basically just watching the time going down on the song. You can't enjoy it.
Right. just
And then
watching
people come and
numbers
talk to you and
decrease.
go, oh, they don't even want to request stuff. They just come and talk to you. And it's
can't
like,
bother you?
know, when you first, well, you don't know, but when you first pass your driving test, and all you got to do is drive, and then you
Yeah.
pick up your mate, and then they keep talking to you, and you can't really listen, so you have to go. I was rude to people. I said, "Can you just please give me some space to do
Did you?
this?" Yeah.
You turned into a little
I-
prima donna at your
Yeah,
doing.
I didn't like it, but then when I was a bit more drunk and later
Ah, now
on,
that's the answer, isn't it? Yeah, drink more alcohol, you might find happiness. Is that the message?
no, I just
of your
meant
evening?
when I was relaxed, it was all right. But when I was worrying about it, and there was a sound problem, but like the Queens of Noise were brilliant, People of Germs were brilliant. My friend Matt DJ'd as well. Everyone was brilliant. They
It was a
played.
strange atmosphere, I thought. Watching Trevor Lock floundering around the joint. Why were you?
I wasn't
having
floundering around
You
the
were
joint, I
odd.
was
You
boogieing.
looked like a sort of like Alan Bennett playing Inspector Clouseau, trying to resolve some sort of mystery that existed mainly in your own mind. What were you doing? You were just every time I saw you rushing about holding notepad as if you're trying to investigate.
You holding a
something.
notepad?
He had a notepad. He was trying to. He was trying to do.
He was
some sort of
dancing.
ritual.
He was getting into it.
I
What
was
were you
doing
doing?
Yeah, I was boogieing. You didn't once boogie.
That was the only place I
scant
boogie is
contribution you made
behind
to the
this
evening.
microphone. Oh, I was like a dignitary. I walked around, I pressed flesh, I shook people's hands, I was kind. Here, go and buy the Observer today, because there's an article by me on Observer magazine
always back
about
to
Keith
you.
Richards.
Let
But
it
anyway,
go,
let's
mate.
get.
Then review
Oh yeah,
culture.
is that out already? So I'm going to do that night again. The management were pretty happy with it. I think people spent a lot of money at the bar, probably to get over the bad atmosphere.
They were trying to drink themselves happy. While you
no, I'm
stomped
gonna be
around
doing it
saying, I
again.
don't like that person's jeans, he shouldn't have been allowed in, who's
I wasn't like that. I was letting anyone in the end.
The bouncer didn't let me in to begin with.
didn't want me to go in.
I did
either.
I did give him a picture of you.
He said, do not let him anywhere near it.
He said I wasn't allowed to wear my tie.
Really?
Yeah, he said, what? Do we allow ties? They had a little conference. Do we allow ties?
It's a metal
dare
club.
you.
Why did you turn up in a tie?
Mate, I'm my own man. I'm not
He was
gonna
wearing
change my
nothing
look for
else,
no one.
we should point out. He
Yeah.
turned up in that tie like it was an arrow pointing to his own tampon-enhanced ghoulies.
It was long enough to cover any embarrassment.
Well, yes, Trevor. Alas, that pause was not.
But anyway,
there.
thanks for coming, everyone who came. G came.
This is not a cultural review. This is just like you reading your memoirs out.
Well, I've been busy. I haven't had time to go anywhere else this week.
I thought you went to the British Museum.
I went to the British Museum. Do you want me to review that? I mean,
Yeah, what's it
there's
like?
my rock night or the British Museum. What am I going to culturally
One of them's
review?
culture,
Come
one
on.
of them's-
Well, Chris, let's see something reviewed. What is the British Museum like?
Too full of people.
Right. Yobbo, isn't he? He's a yob. Go on.
No,
what
it's
else
too
happened?
full of people. The only exciting thing
mean?
that happened was they said there was a bag being left somewhere. I thought, oh, we're about to be evacuated. This is exciting. Someone came and claimed the bag.
Well, so what you were so bored you were hoping for a terrorist attack. That is your review of the British Museum? You
In a way.
prefer to be under a reign of terror.
In a way, no, it's good. It's interesting to go around, look at the stuff.
Rocks,
The British Empire went around the
skeletons.
world stealing stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have those marbles.
It's funny, it's called the British Museum, isn't it? Because
Just
there
stuff
is
we
nothing that is British in there.
Oh, there's
apart
some
from a few-
old
Matt
Celtic
Morgan
stuff.
stomping around in a Union Jack shirt, wishing there'd be a terror attack to confirm his views on hot
Hang on,
topics like
you-
immigration.
Russell used to look at a plane in the